let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight.
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the New York Giants. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon.
Let's go! Let the flag!
Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. Throwing again on second down. Jackson. And he finds the tight end, Reed.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Penny, the first down carry. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On second down, it's McKinney. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. A couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So that'll back them up 5. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
Check 52.
They'll run on 1st down. McFarland. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 10 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
Gun. Gun. Pass it. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Check nickel.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Nick Kwiatkowski able to maneuver in for the sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Switch. Jim. Switch. 20.
To try again after the sack. Newton. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Harold Landry in there to drop. Sacks on 1st and 2nd downs now leads to a 3rd and long. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Check. Lucky. Check.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a 1st down as well. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Mike 50. Spawn. No. What?
Jackson. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Jackson looking to throw on third. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Chris Godwin, 28 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Great. Gun.
Second and 9 at the Cardinals' 43-yard line.
On second and 9, Newton. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On third down, McFarland. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with fourth down and a yard. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright, and this score will stay right where it is. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt him later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
Escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out, and this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery, but on fourth down, a change of possession anyway. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. To throw again on second down. Jackson, he's going to air one out. Jordan Reed. Touchdown, Cardinals. Jordan Reed, 58 yards. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
It's now third down and 3.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Newton on third down. And it's complete to Kelsey. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well. Off play action. Newton. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Play action, it's Newton. It's hauled in by Ellington. 17 yards and a giant first down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have... And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. From 21 yards away, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. It's complete to Fuller. A very solid gain of 27.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
This time, Jackson will throw it. He'll buy some time right. He finds his target, Fuller. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now it's Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Chris Godwin, as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Bullock good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think
the Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target, but now it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A final shot before the break. Newton. He's going to rifle one deep left side. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Back to the air. Newton on second down. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And that's complete. It's Allington. A big play there for the Giants. 41 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. To throw is Newton. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Harold Landry getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. A shotgun snap for Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Harold Landry, who else? He's in there for his fourth sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
At their own 18-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lavonte David making his presence felt in the backfield.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Third down, Jackson. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. In the wild card game last week, he had 4 catches, and now he has his 4th catch here. Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, You're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
And they'll run it again with Penny. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Will Fuller, 58 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, wow, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go, and that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
And it seems like they've been running uphill all game. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their time.
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is...
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Tyler Davison hauling it off the edge to sack him. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Take it at the 37. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 6 yards. You remember me? You 22, check, cover. 22, check, cover. First down.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now it's Jackson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Chris Godwin saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And he pushed it right. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. He may try and run for this. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that will extend this.